Welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa, people making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to covering important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 7, 2022 episode of News You Can Use. This week's episode is sponsored by the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser, which takes place this Saturday at the Greenwood Cultural Center from 1 to 3 p.m. If you would like more information on this great event, visit educationforscholars.org/events. The organization is trying to raise $150,000. Now, if you would put your hands together, please make some noise for your hosts of the show, Mr. Charles Harper and Mr. Molly Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, or on www.kbob899.com, or tuning in to any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Molly Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, February 16th, 2022. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on Kbob 89.9 FM and simulcast on your News You Can Use media network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mom and them and tell them you can call in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
So on today's show, we're going to talk about an upcoming event for small business owners who are thinking about expanding.
That's good stuff right there. We'll also recap the Kirkpatrick Heights Greenwood Master Plan pop-up event that we had over there at Oasis Fresh Market last Saturday.
And of course, our Hump Day hot topics, which are Super Bowl 2022. It's in the books. Did your pick win? BMX grand opening in Tulsa, and TSA's report on guns at the airport, birthdays, and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on your News You Can Use media networks, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah Watts, the Community Development Director for Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease.
And my name is Lindsay Corbett, Community Health Worker Director of Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like you, we are weary of this pandemic. Unfortunately, people of color are disproportionately affected by this virus. The COVID-19 vaccine has been shown effective, not in keeping us from getting the virus, but from hospitalizations and death.
So let me ask you, will you roll up your sleeve and get the vaccine? It's the best shot we've got at fighting this virus. Do it for your life, your family, and your community. To find out more information about the COVID-19 and how it's impacting Oklahomans like you and me, and to find out vaccination sites, go to vaxok.org. That is vax, VAX, OK.org.
Tulsa, the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser is here. The United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars program offers community awareness programs and after-school and summer programs for the youth of North Tulsa. The goal is to raise $150,000 for scholarships and programs. And this event will feature guest speaker Miss Janice Pond. Will also honor 2 educators that serve in the North Tulsa community, Dr. Ebony Johnson and Mr. Elton Sykes. The McLean High School for Science and Technology Band will also be featured in the program, along with Mrs. LaShawn Stokes of Real Life Outreach Worship Center. If you would like more information on how you can support this great event, visit www.educationforscholars.org. educationforscholars.org/events. That's www.educationforscholars.org/events. And we'll see you Saturday, February 19th at the Greenwood Culture Center for the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser.
Hey, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Welcome to Black Wall Street Tees and Souvenirs, where you can get the best Black-owned t-shirts, apparel, and souvenirs right here in the heart of Tulsa. For more information, please call 918-523-0608 or shop online with us at bwstshirts.com. And we hope to see you soon.
Welcome to a Doghouse, Two Dog Sports Talk Show. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with Drone and Yo. You bark at us, we bark back. Woo!
This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on your News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development.
And we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, one, so we can support, and two, so we can be informed.
I'm Charles Harper, Executive Director of World One Development, which includes fitting back in Head Direct Youth and Family Fun Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and Oklahoma Community Support Coalition. My job, because the world wants to know, is financial stability and infrastructure for all of our community development projects. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Executive Director of Operations for World One Development. My job is creating, monitoring, and enforcing protocol for each of our community development projects. I am also in charge of social media for all of our World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I'm also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this show.
Damali.
Hey.
How art thou doing?
Man, the wind is disrespectful today.
So are you reaching out to all the ladies telling them not to curl their hair too tight today?
It's no point.
It's no point in it?
Absolutely no point. You need to just have braids,
Ponytail,
something, because having it down, it just ain't working.
The wind is not just blowing, but you better put you some shades on or something too, because this grass and sand and potato chip sacks and all kind of stuff is flying around in Tulsa, y'all. So also be careful those 18-wheelers out there, man, because when the wind is high like that, your car is kind of getting a little reaction to that. So y'all be careful out there. But we're going to kick this off because we got an amazing show. Hey, call everybody and tell them to tune in right now because we finna get down to some of that real stuff that y'all always talk to us about. But we're going to kick it off first by thanking and appreciating our first responders, healthcare professionals, food providers, restaurant workers, and essential workers for their services on the front lines during this time. It's great how churches and organizations in the community are coming together to help those in the community during this coronavirus epidemic.
So before we get started, I want to remind you guys to send up prayers for Christy Williams, our friend as well as community activist.
Yes.
And, she's just all around, all things good for North Tulsa. But she lost her uncle, and they're going to be having his service tomorrow at the 36th Street North Event Center at 11 o'clock. But just, send that family up, because Uncle Sam Morgan was loved by all. And, we want to make sure that we are supporting her as, she supports the community, is right there for any cause that concerns North Tulsa. Right. So we need to be standing in the gap for her.
Hey, send Christy them hugs and them kisses, shoot her a text message or something. Let her know that we love her.
Absolutely. And then the other thing that I would like to do today is to thank everyone for all of your calls. You guys may have heard that I was involved in a car wreck on Sunday. And everybody has been texting me, calling me, messaging me. I mean, just, and I appreciate the love. Sometimes you just don't really realize how many people's lives you actually touch until you start. I mean, I was like inundated. I'm overwhelmed, So thank you guys, for thinking about me. I am doing well, as you can see. I'm here, in live and in person. Miss Sassy, though, not so much.
Miss Sassy.
She's gone to Camaro heaven.
Oh, man.
She out of here.
Poor child.
I know. So
I
sad.
know.
It is so sad.
Yeah.
But
we glad to see you. And I'll tell you what, my phone's still been blowing up, Damali. But like I say, you just don't know. That's why we love and appreciate those around us, because you never know. We ain't going to get too deep in that.
Right.
So, because I know we got to jump into this show, but Kat got 9 lives. So you got 8 more.
Hey,
to work with now.
Listen,
but we gonna talk about that.
Miss Sassy gave her life for mine. So,
Miss Sassy said, take me.
Yes.
Don't take Damali. She got to go over there to News You Can Use and talk to our 2 special guests.
Okay.
That we have in studio today.
Yes.
Damali.
Yes.
I tell you what, to have these 2 superstars in here, I feel honored and humbled.
Okay.
Because they did not send a representative.
They in the building.
I saw a Rolls Royce. I saw 2 Mercedes. I seen a detail team. And I'm like, who is in Kbob today? I walked up in here. I seen the big TEDC, and then they opened it up like, opened up like Superman. Live in the building, we got Kiora Taylor, and Miss Kai Harris.
Yes,
welcome to the show, Kiora. We're gonna kick off with you. How you doing today?
Excellent. I'm super excited to be here. It's always a pleasure to see y'all, and I think y'all just command energy, like positive energy in the room. So thank y'all. But I'm feeling good.
Good. And Kai, how are you?
I'm feeling amazing. This is my first time on radio, so you know I'm just here feeling the vibe.
Good.
Welcome to the show. I tell you what, see, the wind didn't do nothing to their hair, so they done sprayed some.
I know they got like this natural hair going on and braids going on, and I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, Kiora looked like she got her braids and did something and told that wind, please don't be disrespectful.
Step back.
Kiora, we have people listening in from everywhere.
Yes.
They must have got the memo.
Right.
Tell them a little bit about who you are, where you're from. Give them a little backstory on you.
Man, well, I am a Tulsa native, I'm told,
Right.
I'm told I went to high school here, so I think that got me.
Yeah, got you in the door.
Yes, I'm grandfathered in. So from Tulsa, I had moved away for a little bit to go experience entrepreneurship, to experience the corporate world and figure out, what are some of those resources I could bring back to Tulsa.
Awesome.
And so now I'm super excited to get the opportunity to work with small business owners throughout the city of Tulsa, but specifically within North Tulsa as well.
Sure.
Being able to help people reimagine their business, think through what are ways that they can really begin to walk in the dreams that they have for themselves. Today, I am actually here on behalf of TEDC Creative Capital.
Yes.
I am the director for our Eden program, which is all about how do we get education and development opportunities into the hands of small business owners who need it most. And then our organization is also super focused on how do we get funding into the hands of some of our community members who need it most. And so today we're here to talk about opportunities that TEDC has available for securing funding opportunities, but even more so some of the programming that we have for small business owners who are really trying to figure out, how do I take my side hustle to the next level? How do I take my brick and mortar to the next level? How do I figure out what am I doing right? And what do I need to figure out how to do better?
Yes,
we want to be that collaborative partner with them. And so that's why we're here today.
So Kai, give us a little bit about you.
Yes, my name is Kai Harris. I'm actually originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Yes, I actually came to Tulsa just because I saw the amazing work that was being done, all the pouring into Black community and, the development that will be occurring over the next couple of years. And I just thought, this would be a perfect time to really get down on the ground and, just learn more about entrepreneurship, as I too hope to be a future small business owner. So I'm working with TEDC as a franchise program associate, essentially building out one of the programs that we offer to help people explore how to expand their business. So.
Absolutely. And so for those of you who don't know what TED means, it's Tulsa Economic Development Corporation.
Right.
Yes.
So in a nutshell, that's the people with the money.
Hey.
Okay, let's just go ahead and just say that. Put that out there.
They can count it out.
Right.
Damali, I'm going to switch back to Kiora. Kiora, we probably met a year ago, give or take a couple months.
Yeah.
But we have just had many meetings.
Sure.
And me and Damali have just kind of watched your progression.
Yes.
And we so excited about your willingness just to continue to stick to it. We feel like you've landed in an ideal space.
Yes.
I can't imagine you managing all of that. But just know here on News You Can Use, Damali and I, we pull for you every day, and we appreciate your hard work.
Yes. Yeah, and I will say that I am very pleased that the comment that you just made about you went away and found about opportunities that you could bring back to community. See, that's what we need. We need more young people like you. You know, typically what happens in our community is that people feel like there is no place for them to land or to use their gifts and talents. So they take those gifts and talents or LA or Dallas. And so then that's why our community is stuck looking the way it looks, right? Because nobody is willing to invest. So I applaud you for saying, hey, let me go out here and see what the world has to offer. But then I'm going to also bring that back home and I'm going to use those gifts and talents here. So thank you for that. I appreciate that.
And Kai, you just hit the scene.
You the newbie, but we're going to work with you.
You walk in, and even though your demeanor and your spirit is subtle, you got a big stick in your hand.
I'm ready.
That let people know that you're ready. Is that New York thing you got going on? New York people have a big stick with them. So we gonna kick it off right here. First, a few shout outs. So many people in. So I'm gonna go AJ Johnson. We call him Mr. Energizer. He was at the Oasis. He's down there in Jacksonville, Arkansas, in that J-Bone Lounge. Down there making it happen. Your mom is on.
Hey, mommy.
Hey, mama. Your uncle, Brian Dorr.
Hey,
he's
Uncle
in the
Brian.
building. I got Mr. Cornelius Dixon. He's checking in. He's down there in Killeen, Texas. Texas is in the house. Got Pastor Douglas Allen. He said, hello, people.
Hey,
also
Pastor
got
Doug.
Miss Stacy Nichols-Reese from Little Rock, Arkansas. She's in the building.
Hey, Stacy.
Mr. Kevin Williams is in the building.
Hey, Kevin.
Big Brother Drill is what we call him. Gary Barnett from the ATL. He's in the
Gary.
building. Michael Brewer and many, many more. But we got
Michael.
some information to get to. We got something huge happening on February 25th.
Absolutely.
Kiora, I'm going to let you give it to him. I don't want to take no juice out of what's going on. What's going on?
Well, let me tell you.
Look, she's been dying for this.
Tell you. Okay, not this Friday, not 2 days from now, but next Friday.
Yes.
Next Friday, everyone. I'm saying it next Friday. If you're hearing me now, next Friday. Friday, February 25th, around 5 o'clock, we are having an event that you do not want to miss. It is all about small business owners getting in the room to pitch their ideas, to pitch their business, for an opportunity just to give more awareness about what is happening in North Tulsa. You know, Kai mentioned she's a part of being a franchise associate for our organization. And right now, a lot of people don't know, like, is the business idea that I have right now, is it big enough to expand? Is it big enough to take to the other side of Tulsa? Is it big enough to, take beyond Tulsa? And we want to be someone who can collaborate with you and say, yes, absolutely it is.
Absolutely.
So this event is called Building Black. It is a small business pitch competition where we just want to learn more about the business that you have. We want to learn more about how we can put businesses in Black Wall Street on a higher platform to be able to get the support that they need. Yes, we have resources at TEDC that we want everyone to know all about it. So whether you're pitching your business or whether you are in the audience, you have to be there. And we have amazing prizes as well, and Kai can tell you about them.
Yes.
Let's go with it, Kai. What you got?
First place will be getting $1,000.
Okay.
Cash.
Yeah, business owners, y'all listening to this? $1,000. Now, we can't use $1,000.
I'm going to get in the competition, get me a shirt that says, cash me out. No, I'm just playing. I'm not going to be in the competition, y'all. I ain't going to do y'all like that. Go ahead, Kai.
Second place will get $500. And then we will have a crowd favorite award.
Okay.
They will also receive a gift card.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So what do you have to do to participate in Pitch Night?
So all you have to do is you can go to our Instagram at TEDC Creative Capital, which is just TED C Creative Capital. And if you click the link in our bio, the first two links that will appear, one will be for the attending the event and the other will be for the pitch registration form. We will be hosting a pitch clinic this evening at 5:30 p.m. So if you are thinking about getting into the pitch competition, this is the perfect time to go to that form, sign up, and you can come and join us today so that we can help you create your pitch and, get it ready for pitch night.
But let me say this. If you're listening to the playback tomorrow on Thursday or on Friday, no, it is not too late. We are going to close the pitch enrollment and registration if you want to pitch your business idea on Friday.
Okay.
So even if you don't attend the event tonight, we can send you the recording to make sure you have all the information you need to pitch and pitch well. And the event is free.
Yes.
Free. We know people like free things.
Yes.
So it is free. We do want you to register though, because nobody likes coming to a free event and then finding out we ran out of food. So we are going to provide food, but in order to make sure that you get a plate, make sure you register for this free event.
So let me hit this real quick. So we have Jonathan Sanders said, "What's up, fam?"
Hey. And also shout out to Nicole, who's on the TEDC team. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nicole. Yes. And then TEDC Creative Capital. So somebody's logged in as TEDC. So they're watching.
Yeah, the team is listening.
Yes. Hey, team.
Hey.
Okay, so tell me, what is the benefit? If I'm a small business owner, I'm thinking about, maybe I might want to open up another event center somewhere else. I'm not sure. What is the benefit of me actually coming to pitch night or actually participating in pitch night?
I think one benefit that goes under the radar so often is telling the room about your idea in a way to get feedback, because so many times we think we have a good idea, but it's one that only our family and friends have told us was a good idea.
Sure.
We don't know if our potential customers think it's a good idea. So one, just being able to do more market research, but we also are lining up a slate of incredible judges. I'm not going to tell y'all who they are today.
Okay.
But
secret.
Incredible judges who are going to be able to not just give you feedback, but they'll be able to give you access to more opportunities to help you advance where you are. Now, us at TEDC, we can open the door for funding. We can provide educational opportunities.
Absolutely.
But when you start to think about whose network you can tap into just by telling them what you have going on, like it gives it gives a benefit that we cannot capture. You know, it's hard to channel. It's like you just got to be in the room sometime in order to feel the magic. You got to be in the room. So there's no limit to what the benefit is to being a part of the competition, because when you're in a room with people who want to invest, when you're in a room with people who want to share resources, when you're in a room with people who want to share their stories, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I tell you what, Damali, thank you, Kiore. Thank you, Kai, for coming in the building. Yes. You guys make sure you share this video. Get this information out to all of your friends.
Yes.
We're going to have the latest update next week. We got flyers and other drops and other promos coming out.
Yes.
We going to the next level. So get them Dusty Stacey Adams.
Not
get
Dusty.
that suit. Your grandma said, tell my baby to go get his suit and bring that suit out.
Right. So February 25th, at the 36th Street North Event Center at 5 o'clock is when the event is going to take place. And then they can register one more time at what location?
At TEDC Creative Capital on Instagram.
And that's for whether you want to pitch or whether you want to be in the audience, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Boom. Just like that. This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and Somniacast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all.
Don't forget, if you want to take news you can use with you everywhere you go, take us with you on your mobile app, nycu.fm. You want to go right now, and you got to get up from your desk. Just lock us in on your phone, nycu.fm. Today's show is sponsored by the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser. It takes place this Saturday at the Greenwood Cultural Center from 1 to 3 p.m. If you want to donate or be a part of this great event, which benefits youth, after school and summer programs, go to educationforscholars.org/events right now. We'll be right back.
Presbyterian and everyday sultry soul food. We have meatloaf Mondays, taco Tuesdays, chicken wing Wednesday, turkey and dressing Thursday, fish Fridays, barbecue Saturdays, and Sundays is our sultry soul foods. We're located at 5266 North Peoria. You can contact us for call-in orders at 918-845-2989, and we also deliver with DoorDash. Hope to see you soon.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Hey, Mama, I made it to radio. It's Angela K. Chambers and
your finest, Sandia O'Bell.
With Refocus and Informed Radio Talk Show on KBOB 89.9 FM.
Please join us live stream on Facebook at KBOB 89.9 starting at 2 o'clock every Thursday.
And live stream 24/7 at KBOB899.com.
See you there.
Hey, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Welcome to Black Wall Street Tees and Souvenirs, where you can get the best Black-owned t-shirts, apparel, and souvenirs right here in the heart of Tulsa. For more information, please call 918-523-0608 or shop online with us at bwstshirts.com. And we hope to see you soon.
Tulsa, the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser is here. The United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars program offers community awareness programs and after-school and summer programs for the youth of North Tulsa. The goal is to raise $150,000 for scholarships and programs. And this event will feature guest speaker Miss Janice Pond. Will also honor two educators that serve in the North Tulsa community, Dr. Ebony Johnson and Mr. Elton Sykes. The McLean High School for Science and Technology Band will also be featured in the program, along with Mrs. LaShawn Stokes of Real Life Outreach Worship Center. If you would like more information on how you can support this great event, visit www.educationforscholars.org/events. That's www.educationforscholars.org/events. And we'll see you Saturday, February 19th at the Greenwood Culture Center for the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser.
Citizens United for a Better Educational System, better known as Qbs. We stand together to fight COVID-19 and its variants with a layered approach. Let's make our schools safe. Educate, vaccinate, wear masks, social distance, and wash your hands. Qbs cares about our community.
To save the children.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Pastor Tim.
and Nicole.
And we want to encourage you guys to tune in
Into
to
the
the His and Her Show, Living the Dream Show. We talk about so many issues from real estate, community events and activities, and so much more.
That's right. We talk about business, helping you succeed, the hustle, and tips to help you and your family and home. Tune into the His and Her Living the Dream Show every Sunday night.
Right here on 89.9 KBOB.
Check us out on Facebook at His and Her Living the Dream Show.
Hey, this is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and Somnicast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development, and we are back.
Hey, so before we get started, Stacy, I want to say I am doing well. Michael Brewer, I'm doing well, and thank you guys because you guys send me personal messages. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm here. I'm living the dream.
Living the dream, they said.
Without Miss Sassy.
They said all cats have 9 lives.
Yes.
Some for some reason, Damali decided to give up one life, but she got 8 left because she got a lot of work to do in our community. But it is a blessing to have her back in studio, and we do not take that for granted. Hey, Damali loves on us, and like you said, we love on her. Quick shout out to Kimberly Ann Prince. Shout out to Kevin Williams again. Miss Ernestine Broom.
Hey, Miss Broom.
She's my hero. She's on with us, and I see my cousin, your cousin, Big Little Jude.
Hey,
he's in the building. What's going on, family? And then Kevin Jackson is watching as well. Damali.
Yes.
Kiore and Kai.
Yes.
TEBC.
Yep. They bringing up the next generation.
If you missed segment 1, you need to share this video. So share that right now so you should listen in. Go back because everybody's always asking us about business. How can I participate? How can I grow my business? We covered all that in our first segment.
Yep.
But in this second segment, Damali, something went down this past Saturday at high noon.
Yeah, so you guys, if you are not paying attention and you're not in the know, you need to get in the know because, there's a lot of great things that are happening in our community, as we say all the time. And so this past Saturday was one of those great things.
Yes.
We actually had a pop-up event. It was the Kirkpatrick Heights Greenwood Master Plan pop-up. And along with that pop-up, we bring every resource known to man. So we throw it all in the kitchen sink.
Right.
So we had, not only the pop-up, but there was tax help. There was utility help. If you were having problems, paying your utilities and you're trying to keep them on, we had somebody here to help you with that.
Let me tell you something.
Rental assistance.
I thought about all that, but I didn't think about that first, Damali.
What did you think about?
I did not think about none of that.
I know what you thought about.
I thought about
Food.
Chef.
I know it. I know it was
Chef
coming.
Jay brought wings.
Yes.
Brisket.
Man, that brisket
beef.
was the truth now.
People's in there drooling. People couldn't think no more.
Right.
Chef Jay is a bad man. 5-star, 4-diamond. How many times are you going into a pop-up event?
I know.
And they serving you up something that a 5-star, 4-diamond chef.
And the number one thing I want to do is give a shout out to our Arkansas ambassador, Mr. Energizer. Let me tell you something. This dude came all the way to Tulsa, Oklahoma, first of all, on Thursday. So he's been rolling with us since Thursday. And came here. No, he came here on Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Came here on Tuesday. So he was here Wednesday for the show. Then helped us all week get stuff prepared, get stuff ready. We were at the event center to 11, 12, o'clock at night. He's there right along with us, helping us pack up. But he did a phenomenal job. AJ, you the man.
Hey, him and JB got in the chop shop. I don't know what they was doing. JB, what was you and Mr. Energizer doing in the chop shop? I done made it.
We were just doing some training, man. Little training.
Yeah.
Putting some grease on the wheels.
Grease on the wheels. I love it.
JB, and I'll say this too. Music is what get the people moving and grooving.
Yeah.
You saw the first one that we did, and of course it was snowing and
all
of that.
It was snowing and ice on the ground, and they represented so well for that first one.
But what was your experience with this one, with you being the person that's keeping the vibe going?
The second one was just as good, and I just be so amazed at the support the community shows. This time they were lined up, in line, waiting to get in and take advantage of all the important resources that are there to be offered, from the rental assistance to the utility assistance to the tax help to the free food. To the main reason why we're there is the Kirkpatrick Heights pop-up. Everybody actually comes and brings their input.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they understand how important it is.
It's a big deal
to voice their opinion about what happens next on Greenwood.
Right. So we gave away 10 gift cards.
Man.
So there were 10 people who actually received $50 gift cards for Oasis Fresh Market.
That's $500.
Okay. And that was sponsored by Teo, which is the city of Tulsa.
Right.
Their organization is the Tulsa Authority for Economic Opportunity is what Teo stands for. And Oasis. Oasis chipped in half of that.
Shout out to AJ, my cousin Fran.
Okay.
And all of that stuff, because you guys are so welcoming, and y'all roll, and y'all also bring the energy in the Oasis in the spot.
Right. Yes, absolutely. So it was a really great event. There were a lot of great people that stopped by, to just say hello. So we had Miss Ashley Townsend. We got a new partnership with her, with Chase Bank. And so she stopped by and hopped on the radio. We did the live broadcast, on KBOB. And so that was awesome to get her and pull her on radio.
And we created a partnership with Chase just last week.
Yes.
Hey, if you haven't ain't gotten your business together and your LLC, now we already said get your credit and all that. Guys, start getting that stuff together because it all goes right along with this redevelopment.
Exactly.
But you got to be in a position.
You got to be in position, and this goes along so. Entrepreneurs, this is your season.
This is your guide too. Yes. Like everything that you're hearing right now, from the start of the show to now, it's all a guide to how to get to the resources you need.
Mm-hmm. So I tell you what, Damali, I posted my credit that I have worked on very hard.
Yeah.
Mind I remind
Beast
everybody.
Mode. Right.
So my credit came out, it was 819.
Right.
Hold on. And Charles' credit score is 819. Oh my God.
That's how you say it with your chest.
Now, but that's being intentional, though. That's being intentional, knowing your number.
But here's the thing,
and working it. Yeah.
Last year, I told all of our listeners what I was about to do.
Right.
We
said, did it.
We said go to creditkarma.com.
We sure did.
JB and Damali went.
You did it.
I went through the process. My score at the time was about 675.
Mm-hmm.
So in that year,
amazing results.
Right.
Yeah. So when I posted that, man, a couple hundred people reached out. Well, share this video with them because what TEDC talked about in the first segment is that, and let's just keep building this together. I know we got to get back to the Kirkpatrick Heights and
no, but that's good stuff though, because that all goes in line.
Intertwined.
It all goes in line with being ready, being a responsible small business owner. Right, because you can't expect, to walk into a financial institution and somebody gonna give you a loan just because you Black and you think, hey, Black folks are supposed to be getting something. You know what I'm saying? Or just because you're a small business, there are some things that you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to be responsible. One of those things is you're gonna have a decent credit score. You're going to have to also be filing your taxes. You're also going to have to be a legitimate business, which means you're going to have to be registered with the Secretary of State. You cannot just have a business and be like, oh, I'm, Damali's Wheel Shop. And it's like, okay, where are you registered at? Oh, well,
you gotta have local sales tax permit.
You gotta have your sales tax permit. You gotta have a tax ID number.
It's a stretch to say Damali's Wheel Shop, though. You said a wheel shop. Now
I just made that up.
With your fingernails and the gold you got on, you and a wheel.
I should be a jewelry shop.
Jewelry shop.
She just orders the wheels.
Right?
Can you see Damali coming out there? Zip, zip, zip.
She don't put them on.
Never.
She just order them.
The zip, zip, zip not gonna happen.
No, never gonna happen.
But what you saying, Damali, is right. We coming right out of the Centennial.
Yes.
What are we gonna do next?
Yeah.
We're doing those things right now. JB is there, Bobby is there, the developers are there, the business people are there, every component that you need. So if you missed it, remember on March 12th, we have the next one at Oasis from 12 to 2. Make sure you show up.
Yeah, absolutely.
It might be the last one.
Well, maybe.
You never know.
Never know.
Don't miss your opportunity.
Yes, don't miss your opportunity.
You never know who's going to be in the room, too.
You don't. You have no idea who's going to
showed up. And
yes.
Shout out to our city councilwoman.
Yeah,
Vanessa
she showed
Harper.
up. Brentum.
Shout out to Dr. Ferdu, who just did the medical report.
Yes.
On Wednesday, he showed up. Greg Shaw was in the building.
Charles brought the money team with him.
Right.
See, there you go.
But yeah, so that's what it takes, though. Because we're talking about rebuilding Black Wall Street. How do we do that? What does that look like? Well, this is what it looks like, and that's why this show is so important, because we give you the nuggets that you need. So all you have to do is take heed to that and listen to that, and then we bring you resources like TEDC and this pitch night that's about to happen. This is huge.
Pitch night.
So like they said, you could win $1,000, just for coming and participating if you end up being the top, the top company. However, you also are going to be exposed to resources.
Right.
That's what we got to get. It's the resources that make these things go.
Here's the thing, Damali, they have look. Because of our connections with JB and JB connection with the world, we bring the people live in station. These are the people that walk you through the process to help you scale up. You can scale your stuff up to $1 million.
Charles gives me too much credit.
Oh, man, I give credit what credit can do. You're a man with the plan, because the energy and the vibe is very important when we get together, because if people ain't feeling right, they I'm getting up out of here, man. I ain't got no time for all this, man.
Right.
I mean, it was a guy that he had sat there he had his daughter with him, and
I remember.
And they was there all day.
He won a gift card, didn't he?
From the start to the finish, and he was the last winner.
Mm-hmm. The last one.
And she pulled his name. Damali pulled it. I think AJ pulled his name.
Yeah, AJ did.
And then Damali announced his name, and you could just see the smile on his kid's face.
Yeah.
His face.
Yeah.
They were getting some help.
Yeah.
Some resources. And then you get an additional $50 gift card.
Yeah.
And you could just see
Blessing.
like the kid was so happy. Her dad was happy. It was just it's just a beautiful thing. You gotta be there, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be in the space.
To feel that energy.
Miss Carla Thomas just chimed in. She said, please say that again. She's over there at Mid-First Bank, does a lot of great things. We be trying to get in here. We're gonna get you in here one day, Miss Carla. But Damali, hey, that's it.
But, so that's the deal is, the whole thing is we're trying to encourage and spur entrepreneurship. And some of the ways that we do that, we cannot blame other people. We've got to take some responsibility ourselves. And so that's what we're trying to teach and educate so that people understand and know, because sometimes you just, it's just a lack of knowledge. It's not that you don't want to do it. You just don't know you're supposed to do it.
I know.
So that's why we're letting you know.
You know what happened over the weekend during the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
AJ say don't forget about the baby food. We had 30 pallets of baby food that we gave away too. You're right, Mr. Energizer.
It's a whole lot of babies. All of the baby daddies were showing up like they kept their pockets.
Are they still giving away baby food right now?
They probably are. Because I know we didn't give that away.
So if you guys know anyone that needs baby food, go to Oasis Fresh Market, 1725 North Peoria, and go in and see one of the staff members. Ask them about the baby food giveaway. They have 30 pallets of it. Yeah. That's a lot of baby food.
That's a lot.
That's a whole truckload, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. That's why AJ is the ambassador for news you can use down there in Jacksonville, Arkansas, because he keeps us on our game, AJ. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
I tell you what, a lot of people now, I know everybody ain't gangsters, but I heard a lot of old people with sea walking.
Stop it.
No, I'm just
Stop
saying. People done rolled their ankle over, people done twisted their ACL and all that. But I tell you what, we're going to tell you why that happened, because I heard the Super Bowl halftime show was something to behold.
Yes.
So y'all hang in there. We're going to come back with those hump day hot topics. This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Networks, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back.
Don't forget, this week's episode is brought to you by and sponsored by the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser, which happens this Saturday at the Greenwood Culture Center from 1 to 3 p.m. Now, the goal for the United to Fulfill the Dream for Education for Scholars annual fundraiser is to raise $150,000 for scholarships and after school and summer programs for the youth. If you would like to be a part of this mission, take time, go to this website, educationforscholars.org/events. That's educationforscholars.org/events. If you can't make it, you can donate. Do your part, help out for some great kids in the North Tulsa community. We'll be right back. It's more news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 and NYCU.FM.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah Watts, the Community Development Director for Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease.
And my name is Lindsay Corbett, Community Health Worker Director of Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like you, we are weary of this pandemic. Unfortunately, people of color are disproportionately affected by this virus. The COVID-19 vaccine has been shown effective, not in keeping us from getting the virus, but from hospitalizations and death.
So let me ask you, will you roll up your sleeve and get the vaccine? It's the best shot we've got at fighting this virus. Do it for your life, your family, and your community. To find out more information about the COVID-19 and how it's impacting Oklahomans like you and me, and to find out vaccination sites, go to vaxok.org. That is vax, VAX, OK.org.
P&J Publishing Incorporated announces a new book release, The Entrepreneurial Woman. The World is Your Playground by Angela K. Chambers, MES. Available right now for pre-order at payhip.com/B/NB_A_C. The book release is set to hit June 1st, 2020. If you're ready to publish your book, visit us online at www.pnjpublishing.com. Unleash that book that's inside of you with P&J Publishing.
Everybody's talking about you and her together.
Tulsa, the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser is here. The United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars program offers community awareness programs and after-school and summer programs for the youth of North Tulsa. The goal is to raise $150,000 for scholarships and programs. And this event will feature guest speaker Miss Janice Pond. Will also honor two educators that serve in the North Tulsa community, Dr. Ebony Johnson and Mr. Elton Sykes. The McLean High School for Science and Technology Band will also be featured in the program, along with Mrs. LaShawn Stokes of Real Life Outreach Worship Center. If you would like more information on how you can support this great event, visit www.educationforscholars.org/events. That's www.educationforscholars.org/events. And we'll see you Saturday, February 19th at the Greenwood Culture Center for the United to Fulfill the Dream Education for Scholars annual fundraiser.
Hey, this is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and Somnicast on the Drop the Hump Day Hot Topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
Hey, guess what day it is? Hump Day! Hump Day! It's Hump Day!
Hey, Mike! It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on news you can use.
Hey, that's
Mike.
Then we said we're gonna do the remix.
Yeah,
we're gonna
do the remix. Yeah.
JB, when you get the remix together, baby.
We're going to drop the remix one day.
Yeah.
Next week, maybe.
maybe.
It's coming, y'all. Y'all just make sure y'all be on standby.
Okay, so although I missed the Super Bowl because I was having my situation,
yeah, you was trying
missed that whole thing. However, Charles, I heard that your team won.
You know what I was trying to tell these people? See, that's a
JBZ. What happened? What happened, JBZ?
The Cowboys won.
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys
always win. Look, it's one NFL team that never loses.
What's that?
And that's the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, because everybody talk about the Cowboys. It's like something leaves the playoffs when the Cowboys leave. So we need them in there more. I'm telling you, when the Cowboys is in, it's on because people either love them or hate them. But anyway, JB did go to them for them Cincinnati Bengals. Now,
no, I didn't. I was actually rooting for the Rams out of all teams. I didn't really. You know, when your team is not in it, you don't care who wins. Oh, you know what? The Bengals. I did win.
You remember you played that bet with your son?
I bet it on the Bengals. I did.
Yeah, you did.
That was
because that was you.
No, that was the conference.
But he switched.
That was the conference game.
No, you said Super Bowl. You said the win for the Super Bowl.
That's when I won the $2. But I didn't bet on the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'll say this, man. It was an amazing game.
Yeah.
I can just say the playoffs. Now I told y'all my conspiracy stuff, so I ain't gonna get into that no more.
Stop it. No,
it happened again.
It happened.
The home team won.
The home team won.
They did. You said it.
You said it.
Let me tell you something, Commissioner Roger Goodell. If that happens again, I'm going to tell the people. I'm telling the people. I'm going to blow your cup. I'm blowing everybody's cup in the NFL. It's a setup.
So you know that the Super Bowl should be headed to Dallas, though. I mean, you know.
Man, is it in Dallas next?
I think it should be headed to Dallas next.
Y'all all listening in. We got people listening in from all over. What is your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
Let's see.
There's a lot of Cowboy fans out here. I already know. But you know what? Here's the ticket. Here's the reason why a lot of people ended up in ER. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Mary J. Blige and them got the dancing, and everybody thought they forgot about the COVID weight.
They thought they was in the 90s.
They forgot about all that COVID weight they just gained. They forgot they ain't been stretching lately.
Right.
They ain't walked around the block and they just jumped up and got into it.
And made a mistake.
Dude.
I heard it was a show, though.
So, I didn't get to watch the show because I was actually in the ER. Right. However, I did go back and play it on YouTube. And I was like, you know what? I was almost one of them people, but then I remembered I had stitches in my head right here, so I had to go sit down.
I want to do a quick shout out to Rodney Swift. Thank you for tuning in. Rome Jr., thank you for tuning in. And also Johnny Martin Sr., thank you for tuning in. We're one of the relevant news you can use. What y'all think about that old Super Bowl? Look, Stacy, go ahead.
You thought we was back in the day, Stacy?
Who was your favorite performer?
Mary J., of course.
Yeah,
she
killed it.
Yeah, killed it.
You got to give it up to Mary J. She went through all that with her husband.
Yep.
Right.
He took everything from her.
Yep.
And she's having the most amazing last 2 years possible that any female R&B diva could have.
You know, check this out. Michael Brewer said, "Yep, Madison and Michael were looking at me and Felicia crazy because we knew every word, and I thought I was back in 1998, back in Muskogee, and I had my 1970 Cutlass outside."
Now everybody was making fun of 50 Cent because he done picked up a little weight, but you got to say, 50 is eating.
He is eating.
50 is eating.
He eating.
Four major seasons of Power.
Yep.
He eating.
And he's got a new movie out with all the stars.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's filming a new movie with Snoop Dogg called Murder Was the Case. That's on the way.
Right.
Right.
BMF isn't even part of the Power series, and it's a major TV show.
Yeah.
He's got stars on lock.
Yeah, he getting it.
So, I mean, like the brother looked like he eating good. He eating steaks.
He's looking wealthy.
He just
wealthy.
He need to get a personal trainer.
He eating a tomahawk.
No, I heard he was hanging upside down saying, go. Then he said, go, no, get me down. Get me down.
You know what? He's his normal size. It's just, you know, the angle that the cameraman was in.
That was, you said he been eating. But
no,
anyway,
because somebody told me, I was like, JB, you got big. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm eating.
I've been eating at 50 Cent. What y'all talking about?
Look, AJ said he did go for the Bengals. He said he told his son-in-law whoever wins the Super Bowl will win by a 3-point field goal. Now, he did tell me that. AJ said it.
No. Either your team won or lost. I ain't going all into that analytical stuff. Look, we were sitting right here. I tried to tell him, don't be listening to JB with them Bengals. I told him defense wins championship. And
you did say that.
What won the game, JB?
You did say that.
The home court advantage.
Nope. The defense. Aaron Donald. I said it on here. I said defense wins championship.
You said
Aaron Donald shut it down, and that's why.
But I got to give it up to one guy. The youngest artist that was on the bill with Dr. Dre was Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, he did that. Yeah, that was a night. I like that.
His lyricism, man, his the way he puts words out there is just he can go so fast. And then I'll just let you hear a little clip.
I was listening.
But the thing was, the young people knew Kendrick, but they didn't know the other artists who they were.
What? California Love? What? You don't know that? I'm like, man, get out.
Yes. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Amazing job.
He did that.
They said he spent $7 million of his own money on the production and did not get paid one dime.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's
performing.
Up. That's boss move.
Well, what they got what the youngsters got a chance to understand and see is their parents and grandparents have a good time.
Right.
Because that was our era, and that's why we treat each other like we do. We ain't mad about nothing. We get along. We ain't shooting and fighting and doing all that.
Look, here goes Charles' favorite part right here.
See walking. Yes, get it.
Oh, that's that Phi Beta Sigma coming out now.
Yeah, so that Super Bowl, I heard was really good, and the halftime show was even better. Shout out, like you said, to Dr. Dre because he did this
that
thing.
Smile on his face.
Yeah.
Here's the $1 million question, and then I know we got to move on. We got other hot topic. Here's the $1 million. I done heard people say it was the best halftime show of all time.
Not at all.
I wouldn't say of all times.
Not even close.
Your Michael Jacksons, your
not
Janet
even close.
Jacksons,
Did you say Janet?
You got Janet,
I did.
Michael.
I did.
Prince is top of the list.
R. Kelly back in the day.
Bruno Mars.
That was a good one.
Him and Beyonce. Wasn't Beyonce in there with him?
I was not really impressed with The Weeknd, but he's up there too because he's so
said
huge.
So Charles got moves.
Y'all see him? Hit it again.
Hit it one more time, Charles.
I'm done.
Oh, Lord.
Let me tell you something. At one of the Super Bowls, I think it was Bruce. What's his name?
Bruno Mars.
Bruce Springsteen.
Remember he slid to
my God.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that was cold.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
J-Lo had an awesome
J-Lo did a good. Yep.
So,
and Beyonce, man, come on.
He said Beyonce.
Man, come on.
Look, how Kim gonna laugh at me like that? She seen the move. You can't.
This was the first ever rap influence, hip hop influence, Super Bowl performance. So
it was
is
a blast.
up there on the list, but there's still a lot of greats that have graced that stage.
Yep.
Come on, let's do this because we got the show.
Okay, we didn't ran out.
Now, yesterday there was a ribbon cutting ceremony and a grand opening of USA BMX National Headquarters.
It made me want to go buy a bike.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna give it Mike.
Don't do it to yourself.
Look,
I'm gonna give it Mike.
They opened this up in the Greenwood district, home of Black
You know
Wall
what?
Street.
And I am super excited about the fact that I heard the mayor say, I believe it was the mayor, that this now allows Olympic quality, and Olympic champions are going to be trained at this facility right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Greenwood district.
No, in the Greenwood district.
In the Greenwood
BMX
district.
is, in one word, huge.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. I was there. The energy.
Yeah.
Everybody was there. $25 million immaculate. You know those, and we had some of the Olympians there.
Yeah. I saw them jumping.
This is like one of the best in the country
because they live all over the place, and they're going to come here to compete.
Yeah,
that's going to be huge for Greenwood and create so much money.
Once again, entrepreneurs, get yourself in position, because when these people come for all of these competitions, where are they going? They're going to the businesses that are centered around this facility.
Yes, and they want to walk. They don't want to drive.
Let me add, if just for context purposes, especially here.
Right.
If you don't know where the BMX is located, it's right by the old Evans Fin Tube. It's right where you can see where we have Juneteenth.
So that's Highway 75 and Archer.
Highway
It's
75
where it's located. So right off of Lansing.
Literally right there between the tracks separate Greenwood and the BMX park.
Yeah.
Now, check this out. The local engagement contract that we have, the people that you hear here talking, is the Evans Fin Tube.
Yeah.
That's the local engagement that
it's gonna be
we
crazy.
are heading up. So we telling you to get your stuff together, because we going to be putting on the local engagement for you to come to make sure you have your requirements, so that when they start building restaurants and hotels and houses and walkable spaces and all that, you going to be able to be in position.
Exactly.
I just want to see one thing.
What's that?
And that's the monorail connect both sides. That way people can travel around.
Yeah.
Because those tracks can be dangerous, and a lot of trains go through there.
Absolutely.
So if they put a monorail in the elevated monorail like in Vegas and other cities have, it would make it so easy for people to travel back and forth to Greenwood and downtown.
Once again, so that idea, JB, is the very reason why you need to attend these pop-ups that are happening.
I've only attended 7 of them.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the other listeners that ain't come. Yeah, not you.
Great,
but we're just saying ideas like that
right.
are the reason why we need community input. You know, because that's a wonderful idea. I hadn't even thought about that, but that's awesome.
I know the monorail is probably a city thing, but because that's probably separate from development.
Sure. Well,
because Evans Fin Tube is going to be crazy, whatever it turns out to be.
Absolutely.
It's going to be amazing.
Let me add this. This is what the lieutenant said yesterday, that it's going to bring an additional 200,000 people annually to Tulsa, meaning to BMX.
Yeah.
That's not developed yet over there.
Right.
That's what we better just move on, because we done let y'all know, come participate in these local engagements, get yourself in position economically, business-wise, or what have you. We not trying to be over here just being consumers.
Right. Do we have an update on Evans Fin Tube progress?
We'll have something coming up for you next week, because next month we're going to try to get that knocked out.
Yeah. Okay, so our next hot topic, TSA is reporting that people are bringing guns to the airport.
Man down.
And they carry on luggage.
You know what? This is my take on it just a little bit. It's so crazy all over the United States right now. I kind of understand just a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that it's right, but it's kind of like now, every time you look up,
you don't go to no airport with no gun. You trying to get shot.
Listen, they have intercepted 5,972 guns nationwide in 2021.
That's too many people going to the airport with guns.
And let me tell you, and Atlanta Hartsfield Airport is the number one. They had 507 guns confiscated.
Let me ask you this: what's the content? What's the reason for them having it? Is it to have it to travel, or they're just? I know they're not just.
They just forgot that it was in their bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
like who is putting their guns in their bag? So you can, now let me be clear, you can take your gun and travel across, with your gun. However, it has to be in your checked luggage. So the guns that were found that were confiscated, they were loaded. These were loaded guns that people are trying to take on a flight.
So you never know how many of those guns would have been used for some type of illicit activity on a plane.
Exactly. Yes.
Or if they got in the wrong hands of the wrong people. I mean, that could turn out tragic.
We should have had JB queued up to play Wild Wild West.
But check this out.
That don't make no sense right there.
This was in 2021. And in 2019, there were only 1,500 guns that, so same thing. It's been happening for a long time. But when you go from 1,500 guns in 2019 to now we're in 2021 and you're talking about 5,972 guns nationwide.
How many in Tulsa?
You know what? They didn't have that statistic on how many were actually found in Tulsa, but there were some. I couldn't find that.
I know, Damali, but think about this. Look at all these open carry laws. Look at the laws we got in Oklahoma. Yeah. There it is, play it. This is where we living, y'all. Y'all better get ready. Get your holsters out. Get your boots on with your spears.
I'm not.
Damali, we are living in the wild, wild west.
It's going to be a standoff at the airport.
Obviously. Well, no, because they done got your gun before you even get anywhere. You can't even make it to the terminal.
Yeah, well, you can actually get pretty far into the airport before you get to go through security.
Well, TSA. So right there is where you getting your gun confiscated. Yeah. But don't you know that that's jail time?
That is a crime, man.
Yeah, tell JB to turn off Wild Wild West because I started doing the Cabbage Patch. Now,
Charles want to dance today. I don't know what's going on.
It's Snoop Dogg and Dre them fault.
Already.
We got another hot topic. Hey guys, be careful when you go into the airport. People are packing.
Take your guns. Leave your gun at home in the box.
Or
locked up.
Get a gun, get a gun safe and lock it up, take the clip out the gun, put it in the gun safe, and you gotta put it in your the bag that you're checking, not a carry-on. It's never.
And you gotta let them know that you have the gun.
Absolutely. You gotta fill out paperwork. You can't just take your gun with you. Yes.
Okay, you on your soapbox. Let's go to the Did You Know?
Did you know fact? Joshua Beckford. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you about him. Joshua Beckford is the smartest kid on the planet.
Hey, share this video.
Yes.
Share the video right now.
So check this out. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. And I'm sitting up here. I done had 3 kids, and I'm like, what? I got 3, 4 grandkids.
Somebody give me some ice water.
So check this out. At just 10 months old, he could read, he could write, and understand the alphabet. By the time he turned 2, he could read fluently and could speak Japanese by the age of 3.
Hold on. You said 10 years old or 10 months old?
10 months old.
He was reading.
He was reading, writing, and understanding the alphabet.
Man, and I was still at Goo Goo Gaga.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I think he got some competition coming.
Well, let's get the rest of it.
So check this out. At the age of 6, he became the youngest person to be accepted to Oxford University, enrolling in philosophy and history.
At 6?
At 6 years old.
You said he better watch out for who? Tell me now.
He got something going for him.
You say Oxford at 6?
Oxford.
Yeah.
He's unmatched.
Right. It says these courses were designed for gifted kids between the ages of 8 and 13, and he was doing them at the age of 6.
Wow.
Okay. And he completed the subjects with distinctions. At the age of 12, he was diagnosed with high-functioning autism. He's currently being homeschooled because, of course, he's so smart. He's smarter than the teachers, right? So he can't go to 3rd grade. What you going to learn in 3rd grade? You already went to Oxford. I was like, what? He currently plans to pursue a career in neurosurgery, not surprised, in the future, and is set to practice gallbladder removals and appendectomy procedures. He also has dreams of changing the world and saving the earth. So this, other than his medical career, now that's something he want to do. But other than that, he wants to be an astronaut, and he's currently writing a children's book about Egypt.
We got to get this kid on the show.
I need to go follow him. We
got to get him on the show.
This is Joshua Beckford.
Man, I'm going to remember that name forever. I need to follow him on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat.
Man.
He's my friend. He's going to save the world. Take me with you.
How old is he now?
He's like 12, 13. Wow. He's like in that age range.
Amazing.
Yeah, but smartest kid in the world.
I thought I knew a kid that was going to be right behind him, but when you said Oxford
6,
yeah, that kind of knocked him out, right?
That's why I told you stop right there because you tell me somebody beyond that, I can't take it.
I know a kid that's writing, reading, and knows his ABCs at 1.5. So
he way past this dude way down.
Yeah, he already gone to school.
All right, now get your pen and pad out. We got these upcoming events.
All right, so World One Development is looking for volunteers. So we are World One Development, and we are looking for volunteers.
Absolutely.
So if you would like to help serve the community, if you like data entry, customer service, working with kids, or working with justice involved persons, please give us a call at 918-380-1493 or inbox me at damali.wilson. That's DAMALI.wilson at world1development.com or inbox me on Facebook Messenger at World One Development.
Let me welcome Annette Hurd to the show. Thanks for tuning in with us.
How are you? All right. Don't forget, if you're looking to have a birthday party, quinceañera, banquet, wedding, vendor fair, or any other event, the 36th Street North Event Center has dates available. Give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot. Fitting Back In is now taking registration for justice-involved individuals, past or present, here in Tulsa County, for job training that will yield you living wage jobs in the fields of welding, truck driving, shipping and receiving, diesel mechanics, and CNC. Classes start this month, at the end of the month, and March, as well as credentialed certificates from Foundry College in the areas of Salesforce Administrator and Project Management. Those classes start in May. So you can contact Christy Williams at kristi.williams@fittingbacktulsa.org or call 918-592-3500 to sign up. Space is limited, and we're here to help justice-involved citizens, one person at a time.
Michael Brewer said he can come and help with eating the food.
Amazing.
That's Charles's job. That job ain't up.
That slot is filled and never to be posted again.
Right. All right, Prayer Time Grief Counseling. Pastors Chloe and Doug Allen are on every Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. You can give them a call at 717-275-8940. Don't forget to put in the code 615-876. And don't forget to check out their book that's available through Amazon called Morning to Morning. Don't suffer in silence when help is available. And they are also having a book signing this Sunday at World One for Christ Family Life Ministries at 1 o'clock p.m. So if you want to come by and get a copy of that book, you are welcome to do that.
And the address to World One for Christ is 2121 North Harvard.
Awesome. Don't forget to order your free at-home COVID-19 test by going to www.covidtest.gov.
Hey, I tell you this, all my frat brothers got theirs. I got mine.
Yeah, so me and my kids, we all got ours.
We was listening to it. Y'all better get them COVID tests. You be standing in line for 3-4 hours.
You never know when you're going to need it. Tulsa Tech North Peoria campus will be offering $1 haircuts on Mondays through Thursdays from 4:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. For more information, call Chuck Jones at 918-828-2063, and happy belated birthday, Chuck.
His birthday was on Valentine's Day. Chuck, I owe you a call. I'll give you a call after the show.
All right. Oasis Fresh Market is open Monday through Saturday from 7 o'clock a.m. until 10 o'clock p.m. and Sundays from 8 o'clock a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease is hosting a blood drive at Greenwood Rising.
Yes.
That's going to be on Thursday. So that's this coming Thursday, the 24th, from 11 o'clock a.m. until 6 o'clock p.m. It is being sponsored by the American Red Cross, Channel 8, and Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease.
That's next Thursday.
I'm sorry. Tomorrow is Thursday. Duh. My bad,
Thursday.
y'all.
They got it. They know what you meant.
24th. All right. The Standpipe Hill Homebuyers Program and Down Payment Assistance and Savings Match Program, they're going to be hosting classes on March 5th. To sign up, you can go to www.bit.ly/myhome22, or you can contact Christy Williams at Christy, Kristi, at standpipehill.com.
Hey, I heard those classes are almost booked up. JB, if you want to get your crib, you better call Christy.
Yep.
Because they filling up those slots. People trying to get their house.
Yes, absolutely. The next Greenwood Kirkpatrick Heights Master Plan pop-up is going to be happening at Oasis Fresh Market on March the 12th from 12 o'clock p.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. right there at the spot. So make sure that you don't miss this one, because this is the last one that we've got scheduled. Now, we got some other stuff coming up, but last pop-up we have scheduled at Oasis for right now.
Yeah, meet us there.
Yes. Black Wall Street Motorcycle Rally is happening May 13th through 14th in the Greenwood District. For event registration, vendor space, and sponsorship opportunities, go to www.blackwallstreetrally.com. So we're going to give a couple of birthdays here. Laura Diebert and T. Rush both celebrate birthdays on February the 17th.
Wow, happy birthday.
All right. Shari Hammond, one of my classmates, she celebrates a birthday on February 18th. Our own event center secretary, Miss Pat Gilbert, and my classmate, Rodney Gaines, from the gym.
On Sunday.
He celebrates a birthday on February the 19th. And then February 20th, Miss Lisa Turner, one of our EduRec supporters. It's her birthday. And she sent us this Facebook swag bag stuff, remember?
She showed this straight from Facebook. That's our Facebook partnership.
Contact. Yes. So don't forget, you can purchase News You Can Use gear and continue the conversation on our podcast at www.newsyoucanuse.tv. You can also hit us up at www.nycu.fm. Hey, y'all, my new radio show is up and popping.
Hey,
I want to let y'all know. It's good stuff. I'm telling you, Damali's World and Mr. Harper's Neighborhood.
But just remember, every Wednesday, we right here at KBOB, because that's the family.
Okay.
All the time and always.
Yes.
Damali, that's all you got?
That's all I got.
Hey, Michael Brewer, my bad. I will always share my sandwich with you, Michael Brewer. Don't worry about it. I ain't going to leave you hanging like that, my brother.
Right.
Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you, JB Smooth, for producing a phenomenal show. Thanks for Kiore Taylor and Kai Harris for coming in and telling you about that event that's coming up on the 25th.
And I wanted to say thank you guys once again for all the love, but I'm really doing good, and it's all good. I just got to go buy a new car now, and I'm not happy about that, but it's all good.
And somebody bring Damali a Pinto on cruise, and no,
she got a few bumps and a few bruises, but she's great, guys.
I'm great.
I thank for all the prayers. She's probably overwhelmed with love and support.
I am,
because everybody loves Damali's.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that. I truly do.
If it ain't about Damali,
you ain't talking about nothing. Hey, y'all, I tell y'all what.
We love you, Damali.
Thank you.
Yeah, we do. And if you want to continue to help us to stay on the air, send a donation made out to Eden Media Services to 1533 North Norfolk Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74106. This has been News You Can Use with your boy Charles Harper, that's me.
And Damali Wilson, that's me.
And Kim said, rest in peace, Miss Sass. Until next time, guys, tune in every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Bye-bye now.
See y'all later.
If you would like to promote or advertise your events or business on our show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development. This has been World One Development's News You Can Use with Charles Harper and Damali Wilson. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests, and not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with KBOB 89.9. This is World One Development's News You Can Use.